This is William K. Murtaugh, Witness 1. And once again, I am forced to discuss Timothy Charles Holmeseth, the world's laziest investigative reporter. Now, you would think that it would be the job of an investigative reporter to actually investigate. But this doesn't seem to be in Timothy Charles Holmeseth's resume. He wants the targets of his investigation to investigate themselves. Now, I did a video where I showed that one of the ways that can be proven that I am not a person of interest, that I was not in Delphi, Indiana, in the time period that the two young ladies were murdered, was through forensic accounting. One of the ways was to show logbooks. I used to be an over-the-road truck driver. I went all over the United States, been to every state in the United States and parts of Canada. So, all investigators, law enforcement, had to do was call the Department of Transportation, the Motor Carrier Safety Administration, and get my logs. Now, it is June of 2021. These murders occurred the beginning of February 2017. That's 4 years ago. Now, I don't know how many truckers out there keep their daily logbooks for that long. Usually, you're only required, I should say, to keep the logbooks for 30 days, and then you can throw them out. But the Department of Transportation, the Interstate Commerce Commission, and all these people that heavily regulate truck drivers keep our logs, and they're readily available to law enforcement. All I gotta do is call up and say, hey, we want the logs of William K. Murtaugh, and they'll be glad to supply them. They'll go into their little computer thingy there, and bam, out come the logbooks. That's if I was actually a person of interest. You see, anybody out there in the United States, Canada, even Europe, can call the Delphi Police Department and ask them, is William K. Murtaugh a person of interest in the Delphi murders? And they say, no, we never even heard of him until people started calling, wondering what the hell's going on. He's not even close to being a person of interest. Tim Holmeseth could have found this out with a simple phone call. And yeah, he claims that he reported me to law enforcement, but he won't show that. He comes back to me saying, well, I won't show my logbooks. He will not show me anything where he has reported me to a specific government source, be it local, state, federal, or the government. He just says, oh, the generals have the tape. What general? What branch of the military? Under what department in the military? See, he will not be specific because he didn't do any of this stuff. He hasn't made any reports to anybody except his head. And what didn't he include in his little video that he put out today? He didn't put out the part about forensic accounting. Now, why did they exclude that? And why won't they put the link to my YouTube channel so people can see for themselves? When I put the link to my channel in the High Command BitChute account, they delete it. They delete any comment I make on that account. Why is that? Why are they preventing me from defending myself on their channel? Kind of an interesting question. But that aside, I gave Timothy Charles Holmeseth and his cult a challenge. And as of the production of this video, challenge has not been met. Mike DeForest has not been called. Delphi Police Department has not been called. Even my local Sheriff's Department has not been called. Now, Timothy Charles Holmeseth declares that I'm a personal interest in a major case involving the murder of 2 teenagers, yet he will not take the steps necessary to bring me to the attention of law enforcement. And he does it because he doesn't want to be arrested for making a false police report. And so I'm going to keep this up. You know, he can play that WKMG video until the cows come home. But I'm going to keep after him because he's a liar, he's a fraud, he's defaming me, he's defaming other people. And he does not care. All he cares about is money. M-O-N-E-Y. And his website proves it. He's got all kinds of donation requests on the site. So this nonsense about Mr. Holmeseth not caring about money is just another lie. Because it takes money to run around showing a picture of a book in front of a building. You know, he seems to be able to afford to drive around the country and take pictures of buildings and smear people for things that they're not guilty of. And yet he doesn't have a job because he gets his money from gullible people out there on BitChute and in these far-right QAnon databases that believe every word he says, or at least they used to, judging by some of the comments he's getting on his BitChute account. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore. The majority of the comments there are solicitations for scams or other subjects, or reaming his ass over the music he keeps playing on there and not getting to the point. But that's Timmy for you. And I will be doing another video, so, you know, that kind of explains the ultimate goal of these people. And it is not justice. It's something far, far worse. So stay tuned for the second half of my presentations today. This is William K. Murtaugh, Mert Witness 1. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and stay tuned for my next video. Until then, have a good one.